Welcome to our video on the best stereo receiver for 2023. If you're in the market for a new stereo receiver and want to make sure you're getting the best value for your money, you're in the right place. We've researched and tested the top models on the market to bring you our top picks for the year. So, let's dive in and find the perfect stereo receiver for you. At number 3 is Denon DRA-800H 2-channel stereo network receiver. A stereo receiver that can simultaneously power two pairs of speakers is the Denon DRA-800H. I tried to replicate hi-fi playback quality in my studio by sending out 100 watts at 8 ohms and 120 watts at 6 ohms. The harmonic distortion is acceptable at 0.8%, but higher than the YAMAHA RN800 III. I was interested to know if its Ethernet and Wi-Fi network interfaces were actually that amazing after reading many favorable comments about them. I had no problems using the Denon HEOS app to access a variety of online music providers. This is fantastic news for Deezer, Amazon Music, Spotify, and other users. Moreover, the Denon DRA-800H can read high-resolution WAV, FLAC, and ALAC audio files. This device can receive and transmit audio streams from any application thanks to its compatibility with AirPlay 2, YouTube, video games, TV playback, etc. The functionality of the device impressed me. This receiver is also Alexa and Google Assistant approved. If you have an Alexa or Google Assistant enabled smart speaker, you can use voice commands to control playing. The composition is seamlessly changed, and the volume is smoothly increased and decreased. According to my assessment of this receiver's audio emitting capabilities, the sound was natural, had good low frequencies, a big sound stage, and genuine instruments. The Denon DRA-800H is the greatest stereo receiver for 2 channels because to its stunning sound quality, svelte design, and simple controls. True audiophiles will undoubtedly enjoy how this device will improve their musical listening experience. At number 2 is Onkyo TX-8220 home audio channel stereo receiver. A maker of receivers continually strives to produce exceptionally reliable receivers. Their receivers typically provide good quality and power for the price. When looking to buy a receiver, build quality is crucial, and Onkyo radios excel in this area. The Onkyo TX-8220 is a stereo receiver with a high level of construction quality. It is a high-fidelity gadget that pairs nicely with unusual sound effects, like acoustic guitars thanks to its lovely, smooth tone. Although not being one of the most powerful models available, it contains a number of additional features found in high-end stereo receivers. The receiver needs to be equipped with every element needed to make your speakers shine. Let's take a deeper look to evaluate the receiver's reliability, build quality, and sound output. The Onkyo TX-8220 stereo receiver with built-in Bluetooth sounds far better despite having less features than a typical surround sound receiver. It is quite powerful, has a gorgeous, sleek design, and offers great value for the money. To establish a home theater system, or simply add genuine stereo sound to your existing setup, the Onkyo TX-8220 manages all of them fairly effectively. The Onkyo TX-8220 can drive one set of speakers with a resistance of 4 to 16 ohms. Alternatively, the receiver might be used to power 2 sets of 8 to 16 ohm speakers. With this receiver, you'll have more useful options for playing music throughout the house. While not supporting surround sound installations, it is strong enough to serve as the system sender. The gadget also contains 4 RCA inputs, an optical input, a digital coaxial input, a phono input for connecting to a turntable, and more. The fact that this receiver can function in more than one room will appeal to you. With the A and B speaker connections, you can use this receiver in 2 different rooms or even outside. Also, you have the choice of switching between 2 audio sources or playing one across the entire house. Alternatively, you can use the line-out connector to install an additional amplifier for speakers in a different room. The TX-8220 includes Bluetooth built-in for wireless communication with other Bluetooth-enabled devices. It offers a smooth connection to computers, tablets, and cell phones. It automatically recalls your device and asks it to start playing music as soon as it detects incoming audio requests. Also, your relatives and friends can stream music because it can remember up to 8 devices. The Onkyo TX-8220's AM and FM tuner allows access to broadcast content for foreground and background music systems. With the tuner, you can browse and store up to 40 memory settings for AM and FM radio stations. And not just that, Its straightforward LCD display lists the radio station, frequency band, and tuning mode. A wonderful stereo receiver, the TX-8220 overcomes challenges to improve your daily entertainment with powerful hi-fi sound. It offers a variety of inputs to connect to a wide range of devices, making it perfect for audiophiles looking for high-quality hi-fi enjoyment. No matter what setup you choose, the TX-8220 will deliver a pleasurable listening experience, whether you want to stream music to a CD player or TV programming. This receiver has a characteristic high current amplifier and a substantial EI transformer. The receiver's high power output from the amplifier enables it to drive several speakers at once. Also, this transformer's design aims to carry heavy loads without compromising audio quality. On the other hand, Onkyo's specialty capacitors are designed to transfer signals clearly and with less distortion. It also grabs hold of the speaker cones for improved control and a longer lifespan. The Onkyo TX-8220 has separate knobs for the treble, balance, and bass. You may separately alter the low and high frequencies thanks to this. As a result, you'll be able to alter the tonal qualities of your audio and lessen distortion. With the timer feature, you may set your receiver to shut off automatically after a specified amount of time or when there is no activity. This feature allows you to save energy by allowing the receiver to turn off on its own, which is especially useful if you fall asleep. The Onkyo TX-8220 satisfies all standards for audio quality. We can recommend this receiver with confidence because of its exceptional build quality. These are the factors that influence your decision when choosing an AV receiver. It has a more balanced tone and accurately represents the entire audio spectrum. Eventually, the TX-8220 will satisfy the aural needs of anyone looking for a stereo AV receiver on a tight budget. Nevertheless, because it only offers stereo output power of 45 watts per channel, it might not be the best receiver if you want to fill a large room with sound. At number 1 is YAMAHA RS202BL stereo receiver. An antique stereo receiver with a conventional tuner that can handle AM and FM radio transmissions is the YAMAHA RS202BL. The RS201 is the result of Yamaha's experience and unique ideas. In my evaluation of the Yamaha RS202BL, I'll try my best to highlight each of the model's noteworthy features. The Yamaha R specifications S202BL are outstanding for the price range. The quality-price ratio is upheld. The receiver with an amplifier uses 2 channels with an output power of 100 watts each. The Yamaha RS202BL works well in the frequency range of 10-100Hz. Sanken transistors in complementary pairs are used to build the discrete output stages of the receiver, which operate in the A and B classes. The power transformer was positioned close to the amp circuit for optimal power supply. The signal ground and power supply ground are connected in one location to maximize the SN ratio. They are cooled by a finned radiator that is positioned in the middle of the receiver housing. A large, substantial transformer is provided by Bando as part of the power supply. The Yamaha RS202BL, which places a slight accent on the center range of the sonic spectrum, beautifully reproduces the musical composition. The mid-range is saturated, but it doesn't have an excessive amount of focus or detail. The music scene, which is not overly stratified, emphasizes the individual voices and instrumental components of songs. Both male and female voices are transferred very naturally when the tiniest overtones are employed with care. The RS202BL can reproduce realistic soundscapes with accuracy. However, it cannot cover an extremely wide frequency range. There is a minor resolution degradation in the higher part of the operational range. The low-frequency region gives the sound picture the necessary strength, and this device's bass response is rapid and elastic. Rock, electronica, blues, and alternative music are all accurately portrayed. The Yamaha RS202BL can be connected in a relatively few different ways. The receiver does not have an Ethernet port or a Wi-Fi adapter. Therefore, there will be no way to connect it to the home network. I should note, though, that since virtually all players are compatible with analog outputs, the user won't be constrained in terms of the music source they employ. But the Yamaha RS202BL contains a Bluetooth adapter that enables it to wirelessly receive digital signals from mobile devices. The Bluetooth signal is not strong enough to reach every house. Setting up the receiver RS202 only took a short while. The acoustics had to be plugged in, and the cord had to be fastened to the terminals. My smartphone was easily connected to the Bluetooth gadget. Using Bluetooth transmission, modern-day listening is simple and useful, due to its ease of use and Bluetooth compatibility. The Yamaha RS202BL is a fantastic choice for putting together a low-cost hi-fi system. For those who are new to the world of audio or who appreciate simplicity and two-channel sound, the Yamaha RS202BL is the receiver to choose, because it works well over the entire frequency range, and with all audio encoding systems, the RS202BL is initially thought of as being entirely omnivorous.